I would like to congratulate philosophy senior Annie Hubbard on successfully defending her honors thesis titled Attorney-Client Confidentiality, Protecting the Freedom of the Wrongfully Accused Individual. She wrote her thesis under the supervision of my colleague, Professor Brian Talbot. The examining committee included me, Iskra Fileva, Honors Council representative, the student's thesis advisor, Professor Talbot, and external reader, Zachary Hertz from the Classics Department. In her thesis, Ms. Hubbard discusses a fascinating question concerning attorney-client confidentiality. There are cases in which attorneys know that their client is guilty of a crime of which an innocent person is about to be convicted, but by law, they are obliged to keep silent because the communications between clients and attorneys are confidential. There are some exceptions to this, for instance, cases in which the client confesses that he or she will commit a crime in the future, in which case lawyers can report the client. But confessions of an already committed crime are not to be related to third parties, even when a completely innocent person has been charged with said crime. As Ms. Hubbard pointed out, in one such case, an innocent man named Alton Logan spent 26 years in prison for the crime another man, Andrew Wilson, had committed. Wilson's lawyers knew from their client that Logan was innocent, but they said nothing because of the attorney-client confidentiality rule. There's a question concerning the moral duties of a lawyer in such a case, as well as a question about whether the system itself is flawed on account of allowing such outcomes. Ms. Hubbard focused primarily on the former question. Her thesis was very well researched and well written. She argued that lawyers in such circumstances have a moral duty to break the client's confidences and to help exculpate the person innocently charged with a crime. Committee members raised many tough questions for her view, such as why should lawyers have to bear the burden for what appears to be a flaw in the system and potentially risk being disbarred for breaking the rules? Shouldn't we simply change the rules? And if so, what should the rules be? Could clients continue to trust their lawyers if the suggestion Ms. Hubbard made were adopted and clients knew that their own lawyers would put other people's interests ahead of their own? I'm happy to say that during the defense, Ms. Hubbard showed a remarkable ability to seriously engage with potential objections and where necessary to modify her view. She conducted herself really well, and all committee members thought that the defense was a pleasure to attend. Perhaps not surprisingly, the committee unanimously voted in favor of recommending the highest Latin honors designation, summa cum laude, which Ms. Hubbard received. We are impressed with Ms. Hubbard and her work, as well as the quality of her thinking, and we wish her a lot of success in her future and in her career.